Okay, without further ado, I would like to invite Ibu Dr. Yunisrina Qismullah or Ibu Dr. Yuyun to give opening speech for this webinar. Okay, the time is yours, Ibu Yuyun.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
So thank you very much. I would like to say to Prodi S2, ya, MP Ben for conducting this seminar for our students. I think this is very important, especially now publication is, what do we say, becoming an emergency, yeah, for not just the lecturers, but also to the students. Yeah. So thank you Pak Iskandar, Pak Asnawi, Pak Saiful, Pak Muhammad, Pak Muhammad Aulia, and Pak Faisal for managing this seminar series, which I think is very good for all of us at the department. Actually, I just want to share a little bit about the importance of why you are required to do publication. We know that there are many pros and cons towards this, what do we say, requirement, yeah, publication requirement. Usually, this publication requirement is necessary for PhD students. So, if you go study somewhere, if they don't ask you to publish, they will ask you to present your research somewhere. And eventually it will be published in a proceeding, either the abstract or the full paper. Yeah. So sharing our research is very important. Yeah. Now that you are, even though you are not a PhD student, you are still, considered as a master students below the PhD students level, but you also do research. Yeah. Later on, at the end of the day, you will do research. Yeah. And that research is expected to be shared by everyone. Yeah. But sharing research is not the same like sharing stories. Yeah. Like when you want to gossip about someone, you just sit down and talk. And it's not the same with that, with research. Yeah. There are rules on how to share your findings. There are rules on how to share your research. And I'm sure today, Pak Muhammad Aulia and Pak Faisal Mustafa, they will tell you everything that there is to know about publication. I do have some PPT to share. It's very short. I hope everyone can see my screen. So here I have the title is the perks of publish or perish to graduate students. Yeah, perks here means why is it important? What is the significance of publication for us students? Yeah, and there is what do we say? Maybe we can say an idiom or a metaphor. I'm not quite sure, but there is a saying today, especially as the lecturers. You either publish or perish. You want to succeed, you must publish. Don't publish and then you will perish. That means you will fail. Now that saying is also given to students. If you don't publish, you don't graduate. Yeah, you want to graduate, you need to publish. Yeah. So of course, this is an emergency for everyone, especially students. Yeah. I know that you all have had the experience of writing your thesis, but that's a long time ago. Yeah, maybe when you were doing your first degree. And I'm sure at that time it is not as intense as it is today. Yeah, while you are doing your master's degree. But this is a requirement. And here is the, what do we say, the letter from our rector, yeah, dated on the 22nd of June, just this year, that master students that you need to publish in a journal that is indexed minimal by Sinta 3. Yeah, later on, Pak Aulia and Pak Faisal, I'm sure they will explain to you all of this indexing rank. Yeah, or you can publish in proceedings. Proceedings means that you presented your research at a conference. And then afterwards, your paper that you submitted to the conference, it will be published in their proceedings. Yeah, this is just as we had the AIC as the AIC conference this year, Annual International Conference of Chiakuala University, and this year the chairman is our own head of the department. Yeah, head of the what do we say? Study program. Yeah, jurusan S2, program studi S2, Dr. Iskandar Abdul Samad. So, you know, that if you were to graduate, I know at that time, that was a good time to publish your paper. And then there is another saying, if the work is good, it should be published. Yeah. So we consider every research that you will do later on in while doing your master's degree, it will be good. So you should share it to other people. But then again, you have to remember the way to share research findings is not the same as sharing gossips. Yeah, it's different. And again, you write a thesis. Yeah, so this thesis is a contribution to the development of science, especially in our field, the language science, the teaching science. Yeah, so you must be able to share what you have done. Yeah, to the scientific community. And why is it important again for you to publish? Because then you will know how to communicate data. Yeah, you will know how to write information in a systematic way, and then you will know how to build up scientific thinking. Yeah? Because now you are a master student, inshallah. So you need to build up that scientific thinking. It is different from when you were doing your first degree. So by doing all of this, you will know more about professional research ethics. Yeah. So like I mentioned earlier, to share your research, there are rules and there are ethics. So you will understand this more. Because when you commit yourself to continue to your master's degree, that means you are committing yourself to become an academician. Yeah? You are committing yourself to become part of the scientific committee. Yeah, that's why you go to a higher level of your study. So this is why it is also important for you to publish your research findings. And then another reason perhaps is that, did you know that Indonesia is a lot bigger than Malaysia, our neighboring country? But this is the findings based on research, not my findings. Yeah. I was browsing around last night and searching on why it is important for students to publish in Indonesia. And this is one of the reasons given by DP. See, we have a very low level of scientific works published in Indonesian university. And it is only 1/7, sepertujuh. Yeah. Perbandingan Indonesia and Malaysia. And Malaysia is a smaller country than us. Yeah, it's just it is as big as one of our 5 big islands. So imagine, yeah, how we are left back, we are left behind from this problem, yeah, publication problem. So that's why we have to, we have to be able to compete in this field of publication. Yeah? Our very small neighboring country is 1/7. We are only 1/7, yeah, of the Malaysian publication. So that's very little. Now I know it is going to be hard work. Yeah, there will be hassle effects. Yeah, I call them hassle effects because you will need extra what do we say, determination, discipline, to be able to do this. Yeah. So publication is a competition. Now in our field, in 2020, there are approximately 10,000 papers and there are only 2,000 slots, yeah, from journals in our field each year. Jadi dari 10,000 paper yang masuk, hanya 2,000 yang bisa kita publish, ya, dari di jurnal-jurnal in our field. So you see, it's a competition. But we are lucky, alhamdulillah. You have Pak Muhammad Aulia, Dr. Muhammad Aulia, and Pak Faisal Mustafa, who are managing our English education journal. So we already have, what do we say, a place to publish. Yeah. But then again, just because we have a place to publish, you cannot take that for granted. Yeah, you still have to work very hard and write well for this journal. And then another hassle is that if you want to publish elsewhere, you want to publish in our own journal, it is costly. Sometimes the cost varies. It depends on the journal. Yeah, and then there is also reputation. You want to submit to good journals, they will require qualified papers because they go for quality over quantity. So you can see journals, they only publish 4 times a year. Every issue is only 10 articles. So it's 40 articles per year. Yeah. So if once a year they publish 4 times, so there is a reputation that we also have to consider. Yeah, and then it is time consuming. Jadi publish di jurnal itu bukan malam ini kita submit besok sudah publish. No, it takes time. Ya, I'm sure Pak Dr. Muhammad Aulia and Pak Faisal will explain to you how time consuming it is to manage a journal. Yeah, because when you submit, and then if it is eligible for review, yeah, it will be sent to 1 or 2 reviewers. The reviewers will review your paper, and then if it is good, they will ask for revision, yeah, minor or major, yeah. And then after that, you do your revision, and then you submit it back to the journal. The journal will evaluate it, and then they will send it back to you, and then you revise it again, yeah. And then if it's okay, the journal will go to the copy editing process. Yeah. Even during the copy editing process, there is revision. Yeah, like in the journal that me and Pak Faisal are managing right now, Studies in English Language and Education. Itu dari submit sampai ke publication minimal 4 bulan. Ya, waktunya minimal, maksimal 1 tahun. That's in seal, up 2 years. Ya. Nah, just to get it published. Jadi jangan nanti menulis artikelnya sudah siap sidang. Ya, ini tips dari saya. Ya, tips dari saya itu tetap semangat, jangan mentang-mentang sudah ada aturan publikasi kita semuanya sedih, berkecil hati, ya, depressed, stress, no. Ya, jadi when you write your thesis, you start writing your article also together with your thesis, ya. Dan nanti akan diberikan tips bagaimana menulis artikel. Jadi misalnya biasanya kalau bimbingan dengan saya minta chapter 1 sampai 2 dulu. 1 sampai 3. Ya. Jadi waktu kita tulis chapter 1, 2, 3 itu buat terus artikelnya. Ya, buat terus artikel. Karena artikel itu bisa kita buat setelah kita siapkan draft tesis kita. Draft tesis itu dia banyak, minimal misalnya satu tesis berapa ribu kata, 15.000. Nah, kalau artikel kan 5.000 sampai 7.000 kata per artikel, ya. Jadi you pack the information from your jadi kalau kita buat bersamaan nanti sempat berkonsultasi dengan pembimbing. Bentar, Pak Is, ini tesis saya chapter 1, 2, 3. Ini artikel saya pun sedang saya siapkan Pak, misalnya. You also give your paper. Jadi pembimbing pun sempat melihat. Ya. Nah, kalau kita kerja cepat seperti itu, insya Allah pembimbing sempat membantu untuk publikasi. Ya, yang pembimbing itu nak sempat sudah satu mahasiswa, ada di S1, ada di S2. Saya bahkan buat grup WhatsApp lagi, supervising anyone. There are just so many of you. Ya. Nah, makanya waktu memberikan draft terakhir ke pembimbing, ya sebelum sidang ini, berikan juga artikelnya. Ya, setidaknya nanti pembimbing bisa lihat, buat keputusan apakah saya ini bisa ikut atau sempat membantu atau tidak. Ya, setidaknya sudah ada yang komentar dulu artikel sebelum sidang kalau bisa. Because like I said, publication takes time. Minimal 3 months to maximum, minimum 3. Why? Before you go for you get that schedule for your thesis defense. you need to finish that paper and submit some part of it. Alhamdulillah. If he does not have time to be this publication ia akan membantu, tapi kan ini harus publish tepat waktu, it is beyond our responsibility, ya. Yang menentukan itu diterima tidak diterima itu jurnal, bukan pembimbing. Jadi jangan nanti pula merongrong pembimbing, kapan artikel saya publish, kapan artikel saya publish, kapan artikel saya publish. I don't know. We don't know. Of a very on your studies, and always believe that you can do it. Ya, saya 6, ya. Jadi you can do it, ya. You can do it, you can manage your time. Yang tidak bisa itu kalau kita tidak bisa manage our time, dan so to build up your own motivation.
Okay. Okay, I think we wait for Yuyun to come back to our forum.
Ya, sorry ya, tadi saya
Okay, that's alright, Yuyun.
keluar. Tapi that's that's some of the advice that I can give to our students today. Ya, yang penting, you have to encourage and motivate yourself, yeah, and know that you can do it, inshallah. And later after this, Pak Dr. Muhammad Aulia and Pak Faisal Mustafa will give you more tips on how to teach, especially in our journal, English Education Journal. So once again, thank you very much, Pak Dr. Iskandar, for the time and opportunity given to me. Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Mbak Ibu Yuyun, don't forget to open the webinar, please.
The what?
Just open the webinar formally. Maybe
I open what again? I'm very sorry.
Sorry. To open the webinar session.
Oh, okay. I'm very sorry. Forgetting. Okay. Yeah. So thank you very much. Yeah, for the time. What do we say now? The time now belongs to Pak Dr. Muhammad Aulia and Pak Faisal Mustafa. Yeah, to start, and Pak Iskandar as the moderator to start and open this seminar series. Inshallah, it will be beneficial for everyone. Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ibu Dr. Yunisrina Qismullah, for the opening speech, and all the presentation is very motivating, not only for students but also us as a lecturer and also researchers. Thank you very much, Ibu Dr. Yun, for the opening session.